All right, here we go. Now let's set this up, see what we got. All right, let's give it a second so that we can get some people in here. And then I'll start the stream perfectly. Okay, I think I have myself set up right. And all right. All right, for people who are just joining in, I'd like to welcome you all to my next stream, 100 subscribers special. Before we get started on our game, I just want to say one thing. To be really honest, I never knew that I got this far, and yes, I'm using my normal voice because to me, this is a little bit serious. I really, really like to thank you guys for putting me on this 100 subscribers spot. I never knew that I would get here so quickly. It's a first for me because fun fact, I've actually been doing this voice ever since high school. And me and my other friend were Vegeta and Nappa buddies. We used to do that all the time. Now that I'm here from VR chat and everything, I can finally do something I've always been wanting to do. And it makes me so happy to hear from so many people of what they like about this voice, and I deeply appreciate it. I mean, I have butterflies in my stomach right now, but I really appreciate that y'all like what's coming, and I cannot wait for the near future of what this channel will become. A little bit emotional here, but from as of right now, y'all came for some gameplay, so let's get started. All right, so there's a couple of games here that I'm trying to bring out and play. Because I've heard from the other stream that I was at with Zen. Y'all probably have a couple of things from Zen. You guys probably saw us play a little bit of Osu. My wrist is a little bit sore, so I may not want to be playing that for a little bit until I get used to it. And as for VR chat, I've been hearing that it's still down, so we might have to improvise here. So, let's see. So what can we do here? I got a couple of games here. We got Brawlhalla. I can redo Bending Ink and the Ink Machine. The lore for this is great. We got this. If y'all want me to replay this too in my Nappa voice, then yeah. I can do that, definitely. We got Left 4 Dead 2. A great first-person classic. And then we have this game. A lot of people look down upon it, but to me, I think it's a great game to pass some time and to get a little bit used to. Anyways, we got another good passing time game. Subnautica. Haven't played this in a long time. But anyways, if you want me to play this, bring it down in the comments. We got Undertale as well. Haven't played this game in a long time either. So yeah. So, any of these games y'all want me to play? Oh crap, I forgot my water bottle. I'm probably gonna need that for my voice. Hang on, chat. Bring down in the comments of what you want me to play below. I'll come back. With a water bottle and then see what we can come up with. Alright, I'm back with a water bottle. So that means my voice will be good throughout the stream. Alright, so we got one person saying Left 4 Dead. We've got No Man's Sky. We've got some Brawlhalla. Actually, I kind of do feel like that Left 4 Dead 2 might be a good start to this. There are some solos that I feel like doing, so I think we should do this route. I have a couple of mods in here, so yeah. I wonder if I'm actually... I'll worry about it later. Hello everyone. You ready to join in? Skipping through this. There we go. Alright, welcome. Welcome to Nappa stream. For anyone who's still joining... Okay, yes, you fucking... Oh crap, wait, okay, there we go. Okay, I thought it was gonna have problems right off the start. Alright. So we're gonna do Last Man on Earth to see what we got. Now, if some of you people would say that this game is dead, then I would say you are dead wrong. Get it? Okay, I'll stop with the buttons. But this game is still alive. A lot of other people still play this game since it's a classic. And that's why it's my first choice. Well, one of the reasons. Alright, let's see what we can do. Dark Carnival's always the favorite. We'll start here. And bam. Here we are. Oh crap, I forgot about this. So I've already put mods into this. Don't worry about that. Alright, here we go. Let's see how we're gonna start this out. Crap, I need to get used to the controls again.
These abandoned cars go on for miles.
Shut up, Rochelle, you don't even know. Alright. If I can remember...
No! Incoming!
Come here, okay.
What is this shit?
I'd rather you not touch me.
That was mine.
Alright. Oh. That's not good.
Hello?
I'd rather not get grabbed by this thing.
Smoker!
Okay.
Down this off-ramp!
Oh, crap. Way too slow.
Mama told me not to play with fire, but...
And more stuff here.
Grabbing a shot.
I think I'm good for now.
You guys see those searchlights? I say we head there.
I hear Dio.
Anyone out there?
Oh crap. That's Dio. Oh god. Oh god. No you don't, monkey.
I'm feeling right.
I don't like this. Where's the witch? I don't like the witch.
I'm gonna give that
Where the
witch
hell?
something to cry about. Lights off.
I think we might be passing by them.
Hello?
Yep, we just passed right by the witch. Okay, so we got lucky. If that sounds like a smoker I made... No!
You got money, right?
It's crabs!
Money!
Don't you dare! No!
Money! Donate to the children! Donate to the children!
I'm not gonna donate to the children's
You got
fund.
money! Money!
I'm sorry, Ram.
Money!
Throwing a Molotov!
Money! Money!
Crap.
Nurse! Talk me! Money! Nurse!
I'd rather you not, Mr. Krabs.
Money! Money! Nurse! Nurse!
Where is everyone?
Money!
That's a smoker.
Smoker!
Talk me! Money!
Everyone here now! That's not good. Wait a minute. Oh, I think I just killed Mr. Krabs.
Oh, all better now. Through this
Need to
room.
make sure. Yep, I did. He's dead.
Through this window. Can you guys hear me?
Oh God, I don't have a med pack anymore.
Watch it, guys.
We're
This
getting close
hill
now.
looks pretty steep.
Oh,
Whoa!
oh, you came back to me. So did you.
Jockey around.
And there's a jockey somewhere.
Oh,
Crap!
It's my face! Cut it off! Thanks, I owe you one.
I don't like this.
No.
Almost didn't make it there. I think we're okay.
In case anyone is wondering, I'm about to die.
What?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right then. See you later, Eric.
Hello? We can get up here.
That doesn't sound good.
Climbing back up this hill is not near as
I
much fun as
thought-
sliding down.
That's fine.
Whispering Oaks, we made it. Safe house up ahead. Yeah. Oh, bark, no bite.
All right, I'm beginning to realize this is kind of boring. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I don't think this is a good start to the stream. Maybe if...
Can you guys hear me?
What do you guys think? Should I keep on going? Or should I play another game? Because I don't know if this is amusing anybody. I thought trying to do this would amuse some people.
Where is everyone?
Yeah, I might want to rethink about this stream. Hang on, guys. Give me a second. I think I can bring this stream back to its original form. Maybe if... You know what? I think we could go with this.
Welcome to Brawlhalla.
What am I getting? All right. All right, I haven't played this in a little bit, so I might want to start off with some practice.
Arcade.
Maybe... Oh no, hang on, there was a tutorial. Why didn't I see that?
Training.
Ah, yes, here we go.
Aza.
Wait, crap, no. What the hell? Oh, I didn't see these yet.
Ace off.
Crap. Alright, this is... What the hell am I doing wrong here? Ah, crap. This stream's gonna take some time. Wait a minute. Crap, I can't play this. Why can I not play this? Hang on. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I remember some of the controls now. I can't hit this one for Jackrabbit. I can't do it. This is way harder than it looks. I don't think this is the game for me right now. I don't know if I should come back to playing this game. Yeah, I did finish Doki Doki, but I'm kinda curious. I wonder. I wonder if most of you haven't seen gameplay of this. I mean, I know a couple of you have, but still not sure. Oh, you know what? The hell with it. Ah, man. Well, if it's some start, I'm gonna do this in my Nappa voice. I can't believe I'm doing this. Alright, well, back here again. Alright. Sorry about that. Had to do a couple of stretches. Well, I might as well just do this. You ladies are gonna see some thickness. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. Oh crap, crap, hold on, I need to finish that. Now we get tired of waiting up. Alright, sorry about that. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Should I just do her in this voice still? I think I should. Oh god. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to do different voices for this. Alright, let's see what we got.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe.
Or maybe, oh crap, maybe. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say like that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Nappa.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, crap. Alright, let's keep going.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you don't want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute.
By the way, Nappa, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? Is Vegeta in it?
I told you already, I'm really not...
Oh crap, wrong voice, I'm sorry. I told you, already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? Oh crap. I'm sure it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That is true, Nappa loves his games and anime.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Well, tell that to me being in VR chat.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. I want to see Vegeta in this club.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Again, I want Vegeta in this club. He needs to do some more socializing.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me even want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Finally, I'm in the classroom. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I always like my anime.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you.
Crap. Hang on, I'm sorry.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you can come and join my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I am joining your club. Again, unless a Vegeta's in it.
Meanie?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah?
Oh crap. Again, wrong voice. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please!
Why do you care so much anyways?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep, woman. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an arrogant, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes! Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Didn't know I liked cupcakes up until now. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Best girl! Alright, so I want to know how I can voice this person. Hang on, I gotta get some water for this. Alright, let's see who this voice is gonna be.
Well,
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere, girl. Okay, no.
Now this one, hang on a minute. Need to figure this voice out. Alright, I think I got it.
Oh, Nappa, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize for sure. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say such things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet the both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
Apparently I already do.
That's right. It's great to see you again, Nappa.
Monica smiles sweetly, don't you dare. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Not as much as my modeling career, I'm more thick. Basically, completely out of my... Hell no! Not out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... I'd rather not. You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Nappa. We made a room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
And how about we make some tea as well?
Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs her wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I just realized Vegeta isn't in the club yet. Natsuki proudly marches back at the table, tray in hand.
Okay, you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cat lover here, by the way. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. You know what? Just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, then I follow.
It's so delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh crap, well you know what? I need to re-edit that. Hold on. I think that's how she went. Okay, now we keep going. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Sounds a little weird, though. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did, Sayori said.
Well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy.
Don't you dare call me that again. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole lot of tea.
Oh, crap. Sorry about that.
You keep a whole tea set.
Oh, I didn't look at the name. I'm already messing up here. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Oh, I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
What do you consider in the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, but Sayori seemed really happy here. So...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, kid. As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. I really should not be surprised. How come you've decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the main clubs.
This is the only thing I agree with her, by the way.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. And it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best!
I feel like that those two have the same voices. Crap, I think I messed up a little bit.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So Nappa, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Yep, it's manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I want to marry her. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Well, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
By the way, I love horror. It's another reason why I like this girl. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Oh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, it's just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Okay, you know what? Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like that you were working on a poem called...
Don't you dare say that out loud. And give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is such as cute as you are.
Sayori settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's really impressive. Even though I'm not really that much of a writer. Doesn't matter to me. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Oh, not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that little level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Oh, crap. Hold on a minute. Oh, man. Voice acting's so great. Hold on. All right, here we go.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment, which is awkward for everyone.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. Our own.
Crap.
The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Nappa?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Vegeta isn't in this club. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. That moment I screwed up really bad.
But
So sorry, I thought. Nappa.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Well, I am big though, so I don't know. Alright, we're avoiding them. Hey!
You really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
And that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club!
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Nappa, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. I want to help Yuri so bad.
Hey Nappa, since we're already here, you wanna walk home together?
Oh, that's right. Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, and my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, best girl, and of course Monica. No. Alright, back to the thing. Will I really be happy to spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. And we're back to this. I want her to jump as much as possible. If I can remember, it was mostly about imagery. So, I think, if I can look correctly. Here we go. Imagination. Here we are. Crap. Wait a minute. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. And da-da. Da-da. Crap. Sensation. Yes, there we go. What happens if I click that? Alright, back to this. Extraordinary crap. Frightening. There we go. Alright, oh god. should never have jumped for that. Alright. Special. Crap. Then we got okay, there we go. Depression. Why did I click that? Okay, we'll avoid that. Tenacious. And then after, crap. Vivacious. And, intellectual. There we go. We're getting closer to my main girl. Alright, some more water. Alright, here we go.
How you going, Nappa?
Oh wait, crap, wrong voice.
How you going, Nappa? Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back to at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promises, Nappa. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack.
Sayori, crap, no.
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Nappa always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable!
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Vegeta would be pissed. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
That's what I'm trying to do.
How come you and Nappa came?
Oh crap.
You and Nappa can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, your even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori!
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Finally. Hey, don't you worry about it. Nappa's here. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright, well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute now? All because I'm here, that's what. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Oh crap, sorry. A burp was coming out, so I had to contain it. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. You should be, other Nappa. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Oh, I'll see you later, Chris. Alright. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Huh?
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes met for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Ah, sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Well, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. Oh, I already know it. But I decide to let it go. I'd rather not let it go. Definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyways?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Wait a minute, Markov or Markov? Markov, okay. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like that it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came out of literally nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Nappa?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She shows shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
I just thought those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. And suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out of to be the naive one of their letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. But
Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking way too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Well, you don't have to.
What are you saying? I'm Nappa, I can read the book whenever I want. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get to the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that's something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. I want that. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry! I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up to against Yuri's. Then I hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. No, it's not. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? To turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. No, I don't. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and her eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but this main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into her head or anything. They're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Oh my god. God dang, now it's getting sore.
Alright, we're gonna keep on going. Yuri remains silent for a minute.
But Nappa, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Nappa, you idiot! Oh, wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I am more meant to... that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is it alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the 2 chapters on your own tonight.
Alright. Crap, I kinda messed up that other sentence. I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, so, what do you guys think of this playthrough? I feel like I can actually keep going with this. Oh crap. Alright. You know what? I think this is really, really fun. I feel like I should keep going for this. Alright, after we get through this, then I'm probably gonna stop my stream here, and then probably do this some other time, because this is actually quite fun. I've never actually done this with other voices. So yeah. Oh, hello there, Babzilla. Alright, let's see who we're gonna do it with. Of course, we gotta go for best girl. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional!
Oh, what was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face.
He's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right.
Oh, crap.
Oh man, crap. Sorry about that. Caught a little something.
What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery, and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Wish Nappa were here, though. I wonder what his poem would be like.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there were specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's completely fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Sometimes when I see stuff like this, I can't read it. So, ghost under the light, tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. Must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, flames breathing in the air of present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
No, it didn't. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. You and I agree with each other, Nappa. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad that you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into Oh, here we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That is exactly what Nappa's talking about. All right. Here we go. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? I can turn into Ghost Nappa if you want.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Nappa.
Crap! Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Nappa.
Ah, me too. Now that is a good conversation. All right, let's keep her going. Next, we've got Sayori.
This is a good poem. Oh, I'm stuck with it. This is a good poem, Nappa. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you as a club room. Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Nappa. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people can do.
Thank you, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah? And I'm going to make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
All right, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? You're trusting me to wish away a rainy day. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I just want breakfast. Okay, now I remember. She did write this poem out of her own sake of trying to wake the hell up in the morning. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean! I still tried my best!
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast!
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast! I get all cranky!
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun! Monica's the best!
Ah, yeah. Next time I won't forget.
And I'm going to write the best poem ever!
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, now for Natsuki.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
I'm sorry, but the music gets me every time. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. Fly. People can try, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro! I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. We have to go with this.
Hi, Nappa. Having a good time so far?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyways, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Nappa. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Nappa. I was going in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. It's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right?
That's who I'm trying to target.
Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when and readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to be. It's not like you have to worry about impressing anything.
You better not know. Anyway, oh crap.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's just because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Couldn't have been me. See the directions, the spackle products, noisy neighbor. I'd rather not hear about your poem. Alright, everyone, just take a good look at this. Take a good look at it. There.
So, what do you think?
I wish I can say no. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something up and down the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's how I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way? Say Ori liked it. And Nappa did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... wait, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Nappa liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. This is gonna get ugly, people.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Nappa appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
What? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who...
Alright, this is gonna be weird.
I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grows a bit size bigger as soon as Nappa started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
Oh crap, I have to do both of them? Alright. This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Nappa! She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't happen in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to her, Nappa.
Well, wait! There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Nappa? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to have to be. Alright people, this is where the choice comes out here. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem.
See?
Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
That's not what I meant at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously.
I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened. You said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. If you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. No, I don't really.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my mind.
Sayori, she doesn't need to.
You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now. Later!
Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Natsuki.
She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right?
I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright. I believe in you. Thanks, Nappa. You're too kind.
Yes.
I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful, so...
What thing did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Ah, good idea. Make it enough for more than one person, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's just about that time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poem?
It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly.
Nappa, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Nappa! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, don't you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew! You know, Nappa, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun!
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Ah, crap. Doing all these voices is a little bit trickier than I thought. But anyways, I think what we're gonna have to do is stop here for the day. I feel like I can keep going with this. So next stream, I'm gonna try and bring up part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. And keep this up. Alright, I am going to end the stream here. I hope you all had a fun time looking at this stream. It's great to have 100 subscribers. Oh yeah, my apologies for the first couple minutes of the stream. If y'all wouldn't mind, y'all can just skip to the part of where Doki Doki Literature Club is, and then start from there. I'll probably re-edit to it to this. Either way, I'm gonna start right here next stream, which is probably going to be this coming weekend. Alright, I'll see you later, champs.